Hello, welcome to the headquarters of the Nigerian Law School that is at the Buhari campus. There are 6 campuses of the Nigerian Law School. The Buhari campus in the FCT is the headquarters, and that is where the November 2019 national anthem, let's wait for that. This is the grand finale for the November 2019 call, and 4,458 candidates are being admitted into the Nigerian bar. I want to welcome you especially to this final session. Femi Okeowo is my name. And in the next 2 hours or so, we shall be watching the final set of candidates that are being called to the Nigerian bar. This is a special session because the prizes and the special students are to be awarded. The first class and the winners of various courses will be awarded in this session. There have been 5 previous sessions that started since Tuesday, and all of them broken into 2 sessions per day. And we are now going to have Chief Emeka Ngige, the chairman of the Council of Education, giving his opening address at this function.
Mr. Chairman, sir, the students of Nigerian Law School who have successfully completed their training and passed the bar examination conducted by the Council of Legal Education are ready for presentation to the body of benchers for call to the bar. May I respectfully, Mr. Chairman, seek leave to call on the Director General of the Nigerian Law School to present the report and to summon the applicants for call before the honorable benchers.
Benchers' leave is hereby granted as prayed.
Visit the chairman.
The Chairman of Body of Benchers and Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Dr. Justice I.T. Muhammad, live bencher. The Vice Chairman of Body of Benchers, Mr. O.C.J. Okocha, MFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, live bencher. The immediate past Chairman of Body of Benchers, Alhaji Bashir Al-Hatu, live bencher. The Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, S.N., past Chairman of Body of Benchers, the Chairman of Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, distinguished and honorable members of Body of Benchers, honorable justices and grand caddies here present, the President of Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Paul Osoro, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, distinguished senators, honorable members of House of Representatives, executive governors here present, our royal fathers, proud parents, guardians, and relations. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to welcome you all to this memorable ceremony for the admission to the Nigerian Bar of successful candidates at the August 2019 Bar Final Examinations conducted by Nigerian Law School. under the supervision of the Council of Legal Education. The knowledge acquired and expressed by candidates assembled here, ready for call to the Nigerian bar, brings great joy to the entire Nigerian law school community. After your call to the bar, you will become new wicks of the Nigerian bar and proud members of our noble profession. I rejoice and congratulate you all for your hard work, dedication, and steadfastness. To all our proud parents, guardians, and relations, I invite you all to share in the success and joy of these candidates we are celebrating today. Let me also register with gladness and huge joy expressed by our host community over the gracious approval of distinguished and honorable members of body of benchers to bring back call to the bar ceremonies to Buhari, which hitherto was the only colorful event looked up to and experienced by all residents of number 1 area council in Federal Capital Territory. These ceremonies will no doubt bring about commercial boom to the business groups, as well as expected reawaken economic, social, and cultural heritage potential of these great people. Establishment of the Council of Legal Education and Nigerian Law School. The Council of Legal Education was established by Legal Education Act 1962 to provide vocational training for law graduates aspiring for call to the Nigerian bar. The Nigerian Law School, which is the training arm of the Council of Legal Education, is a multi-campus institution with headquarters in Abuja and campuses in Lagos, Enugu, Kano, Yenagoa, and Yola. From these locations, we train over 6,000 students annually. Phenomenal growth and development of the Nigerian Law School. Without sounding in modest, Mr. Chairman, in this auspicious event, you all will agree that the Nigerian Law School has had phenomenal growth and development. Suffice this to say that from the inception, the Nigerian Law School has been solely responsible for the vocational and practical training of university law graduates for admission to the Nigerian bar. From its humble beginning in 1963, with 8 students at its 1-block campus at number 213A, Igboshere Road, Lagos, the Nigerian Law School has grown to a 6-campus institution spread across the country with yearly intake of well over 6,000, as stated earlier on. This is a testimony to the healthy astronomical growth, not just of the institution, but also in the legal profession. In about 56 years of its existence, the school has had uninterrupted session, as there has never been any incident of a closure of the institution on account of students' unrest, strike action by staff, or for any other reason. This is a rare quality in academic institutions in Nigeria today, therefore, deserves commendation and emulation by other institutions of learning. For these years, there has never been at the Nigerian Law School any incident or report of secret cultism, a menace which has ravaged our higher institutions of learning. And the secret is the insistence of the Council of Legal Education on the good character of students as a condition for both admission into law school and recommendation for call to the bar. The Nigerian Law School has contributed to the training of an entire arm of government, as the judiciary. It is a tribute to the school that all judges of the various courts in Nigeria, including the current Chief Justice of the Federation, are products of the Nigerian Law School. Likewise, the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, all state attorneys general and their Commission for Justice, and law officers serving in their chambers are all products of the school. It is also significant that a large number of members of various tiers of the legislative arm of government in the country are products of this school. The staff of the Council of Legal Education, Nigerian Law School, have also benefited. The school has also contributed in the training of legal manpower of other sister African countries like Republic of Gambia, Republic of Sierra Leone, and Republic of Cameroon. A number of countries from East and West Africa have visited the law school to solicit information and assistance on the establishment and development of the law school in their various countries. Just recently, the Nigerian Law School received a high-powered delegation from the Law Development Center, Uganda, which is equivalent to our own law school, who are here in Nigeria on benchmarking and working visit to the Nigerian Law School. Mr. Chairman, sir, may I crave your indulgence to also welcome the Director General of the Ugandan Law Development Center, who is with us here this afternoon. The products of the school have commanding presence in other spheres of public and private sector, such as the military, the police, customs, immigration, the oil and gas sector, banking and finance, insurance, and the corporate world in general. So also professors and lecturers in the universities and other tertiary institutions. Some of these products have achieved profound feat of getting to the top of their career, both nationally and internationally. In fact, many serving governors in Nigeria are products of Nigerian Law School, and many more past governors, and a head of state, Chief Ernest Shonika, GCFR. Visible and conscious reforms in the Nigerian Law School. Mr. Chairman, sir, kindly permit me to use this medium to report on the activities in the Nigerian Law School, especially on some of the visible reforms in the last 1.5 years under my watch as Director General. Given the poor state of physical infrastructure in the headquarters and campuses, we embarked on massive renovation of all students' hostels, lecture halls, and dining hall. Accommodation needs of students are being addressed on continuous basis. For example, we've just taken delivery of a block of 40 rooms hostel completed in Yola campus. Also, this CIS capital release is for the construction of similar hostel in the Yenegua campus of the Nigerian Law School. The staff of the Council of Legal Education, Nigerian Law School, have also benefited from these renovations, as most of their offices, houses are now wearing new looks and also improved looks alike. To boost portable water supply in all students' hostel and entire law school community, we've just completed installation of 3 new industrial boreholes at the headquarters in Buhari. Also, additional boreholes have been procured for dedicated sites in other campuses. We just took delivery of an additional 1,000 kVA generator to improve electricity needs of the school and also to prepare for this call ceremony. Cooling system in students' lecture halls, the library, and other academic facilities, which hitherto was in bad state, have been attended to, and now almost all our cooling systems are performing at full or near optimal capacity. Training and retraining of staff are being taken on a large scale. Renewed call to support the Nigerian Law School Advancement Office. As reported in my November 2018 address to the distinguished body of benchers, we've continued to experience robust attempts and positive linkages with the alumni, that is, various classes and sets of Nigerian law school, other participating stakeholders, and the concerned public. All these are aimed at continuous development and sustenance of resources, both human and physical, to meet the ever-increasing demand of the Nigerian Law School. Let me respectfully reiterate that all public academic institutions like ours cannot depend solely on government alone, but will always seek interventions and assistance through structured and legitimate means. This includes network giving back to our alma mater, contributions from public and private sector initiatives, as well as corporate social responsibility dynamics in form of donations, foundations, scholarships, and grants, etc., etc. From the foregoing, may I humbly appeal for more understanding and cooperation from the legal community, the corporate organizations, parents, guardians, as well as public-spirited individuals in this very important regard. Presentation of August 2019 bar final examination. Mr. Chairman, distinguished members of body of benchers, I will be presenting at this call to the bar ceremony a total number of 4,456 candidates who were successful at the August 2019 bar final examination, as well as 3 candidates from previous bar final examinations. I am also happy to report on the outstanding performance recorded by the candidates as seen in the executive summary below. General performance. A total number of students who participated in the examination were 5,689. A total number of successful candidates were 4,456. Of these, 147, representing 2.58%, got first class, while a total of 741 candidates representing 13.03% got second class upper division, whereas a total of 2,247, representing a total of 39.50%, got second-class lower division, whereas 1,321, representing a total of 23.22%, got pass. I wish to assure all of you here that we shall remain the gatekeepers of our noble profession. Be rest assured, as teachers, we will continue to uphold the standards and integrity of the bar. The general performance, which is well above average and very good, justifies the huge investment and sacrifices made by all concerned. We promise to sustain and even surpass the attained records with zeal to continuously progress in all we do, as long as our students are willing to excel. We shall avail them of the opportunity to achieve their goals. To the new weeks, I sincerely congratulate our candidates for call to the bar today. I also felicitate with their parents, guardians, and relations on being part of this memorable and auspicious occasion. No doubt, today is a day of great joy for all of you, having come this far in realizing your dreams of becoming members of the noble profession of law. My prayer for you all is that the Almighty God will grant you a rewarding career at the bar. I enjoin you to make the best of the legal profession, since it is your own free will to belong to it. You must also ensure strict adherence to its norms and ethics. We wish you the best for the future. Sincere appreciation. May I at this time respectfully seek the leave of Mr. Chairman and distinguished members of Body of Benches to thank our supervisory ministry, the Federal Ministry of Justice, headed by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abuja Madam SN, for the support always given to us as an institution. I will also wish to thank the Chairman and members of Council of Legal Education, our parent body, for their support and guidance at all times. The same appreciation goes to Chairman and members of Body of Benchers for their constant support and encouragement. I must also mention the Secretary of the distinguished Body of Benchers, headed by Mrs. Turaki, for its cooperation with us at all times. Finally, with all sense of duty and responsibility, I wish to commend the excellent work ethics of the academic and non-academic members of staff of the Nigerian Law School, who work tirelessly and most times beyond call to duty to ensure that the task of producing the legal manpower needs of our country is sufficiently attained. Affirmation of learning and character. Distinguished Chairman of Body of Benchers, sir, distinguished members of Body of Benchers, may I now present to you aspirants here assembled this afternoon for call to the bar. They wish and are eligible to become members of the learned and noble profession of law. They have successfully completed the vocational training at the Nigerian Law School as prescribed by the Legal Education Act. They have all taken the prescribed examinations as well as dining terms and met all other required conditions set by the Council of Legal Education. I am happy to affirm that they all exhibited good manners and decorum during their training. They also have been groomed in the best ethics and ethos of our noble profession. Together with other academic and non-academic members of staff of the Nigerian Law School, I have closely monitored these aspirants during their training, and I have watched for each and every one of them as men and women of character and learning, as demanded by your august body. The screening committee of the distinguished body has carefully perused their records, the records of each of these aspirants, and found them to be worthy to be presented for call to the Nigerian bar. I attest they are fit and proper persons for call and admission to the Nigerian bar. Mr. Chairman, sir, may I respectfully and in my own honor present to you, distinguished body of benchers, a total of 741 candidates this afternoon, out of the 4,455 candidates qualified to be called for call to the bar this ceremony. Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you for this privilege and God bless.
As much as possible, this event is being run like a court session, even though a very elaborate ceremony combined with its formality. And so the chairman of the body of benchers will grant leave
by the powers conferred on the body of benchers by Section 3, subsection 1 of the Legal Practitioners Act, and by the powers conferred on the chairman of a body of benchers by Regulation 16 of a body of benchers Regulations 1983, may I, on behalf of the chairman, hereby admit each and every one of you, the 721 applicants herein present, severally to the bar as barristers and solicitors. You may now put on your wigs.
the high point of any call to bar ceremony, when candidates are told to wear their wig, and with those magical words, it transforms them from candidates to lawyers. And now that is the event. And then they would go on to have handshakes with the chairman of the body of benchers, who is here represented by the vice chairman, OCJ Okocha, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, a life bencher. The chairman of the body of benchers is the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Ibrahim Tanko Mohammed. He was at the first session of the call, and now he's being represented at the closing session of this year's call by Chief OCJ Okocha, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, a life bencher. I was telling you earlier on the responsibilities of the body of benchers. They are the ones responsible for the call, for the screening and call of candidates into the Nigerian bar. The body of benchers are also responsible for discipline of lawyers. And under the body of benchers, we have the LPDC, that's the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee.
Adams, Anastasia, Osereme, Ade Agbo Blessing, Ogolua, Ade Bimpe Oyin Kan Rebecca, Ade Dokun Solomon Oluwatobi, Ade Goke Tyre Vincent, Akambi Aisha Bukola, Ade Kola Habib, Ade Damola, Ade Kumbi, Ade Mola Oluwaseun, Ade Nekan Abiodun Elijah, Ade Niran Awawu Abiodun, Adeni Adebapo Mautin, Adeson Oluwafemi Isaac, Adeoye Mary Timitope, Adesanya Ade Dolapo Lydia, Adesoji Babadode Ayobami, Adetumibi Praise Iyanu Christi, Adeyi Alice Pemilerin, Afron Hallelujah Oluwadara, Agbo Eze Leonard Chukwuezuku, Agumbiyade Oreolua Lois, Ajayi Esther Oreolua, Ajayi Eino Olua Kemi, Ajayi Temi Olua Olakule, Ajegbe Esther Pelumi, Akaeze Ogochuku Scholastica, Akatakpo Onyeka Vivian, Akerele Grace Ope Olua, Akero Shola, Kadijat Bisola, Akin Designer Tolutope, Akin Onigbinde Emmanuel Adedomola, Akin Tayo Oluwatobi, Inudimum, Akintoye Mosope, Similo Olua, Akoro, Athanasius Eje, Akoro Dere Samuel Omotayo, Alofe Olua Kemi Eunice, Aneke Kenechuku Christopher, Anene Chibudike Tansi, Anifowashe Mistura Abiodun, Arole Mariam Audunayo, Atunga Sara Jeta, Ayambajen Eare Oso, Ayangbola Terutope Esther, Bamisere Demilola Blessings, Bello Omo Bolaji Ablekin, Dada Olawale Ibunku Olua, Daud Ope Minaimot, Dibia Chioma Christabel, Eboro Ekonibong David, Ebo Serem, Batalomi, Ebo Satale, Ede Ekemejika, Marigold, Efon, Sikan Basi George, Egbodo, Mechel, Osakale, Olua, Oyenkachi, Ogbona, Mubome, Ovoporae Ritason, Ne Chinenye Rachel, Enemo Chiamaka Cynthia, Einia Felicity Uchechi, Eradiri a busy blessing, Ero Elizabeth Osatomohen, Eze Fiora Amarachi. Handkerchief. Ego Michel Osakale, Elua Oyenkachi Agbonna, Emorombe Oboborea Ritasin, Ene Chinyenye Rachel, Enemo Chiamaka Cynthia, Enya Felicity Ochechi, Eradi Ebenezer Blessing, Ero Elizabeth Osotowen, Eze Fiora Amarachi, Ezekiel Erechuku Ebunoa, Fabinu Oindemola Olua Bumi, Patai Weli Opemi, Anne Olua Bakumi, Fola Alo Oluadara Yano Olua, Fola Sire Olua Bukola Mochola, Francis Jennifer Oluchi, Habibullah Kanzullah, Ide Okerogene Clara, Idu Daniel Abba, Ifejika, Ekeledele Chukusandra, Ikegu Chinonso Gladys, Iwo Victoria, Kalamama, Iuzo Godson Kelechi, Jua Sharon Efoma, Kalu Grace Njasi, Kayode Ibuko Olua, Jadeshola Kikelemo, Ladejobi Mariam Oluwatosin, Longe Esther Jedusumo, Madukolo Chidinazu Henry, Makekolu Precious Chizubo, Chibuzo, Mosoro Oluwasheun Maria Tesi, Nchong Nwadima Esther, Ndubusi Chidozi, Nkor Larry Chinedu, Nwafo Efunaya Lisa, Yira Festus, Ochigbo Ochanya Majesty, Odi Okeke Kamsi Ochechuku, Odekunle Omobolaji Taufikat, Odika Emmanuel Machi. Odua Nena Margaret, Oge Degbe, Destiny Osai, Oguche Fidelis, Uke Ojo, Ogumba Merio, Abiodun Sheun, Oguntunji, Iyano Jesu, Oluwatoyin, Oguche Gloria, Ojo Modupe Abolade, Ojo Olua Sheun Mary, Ojuri, Olua Tobilola Esther, Okala Miracle Oluchi, Okedele Precious Olua Sheun, Okonko Chizoba Sylvester, Okonko Ihunaya Esther, Okpara Ngochukwu Smart, Okuna Dewa Abimbola Efe Olua, Olanian Ephraim Etedola, Olayinka Olua Femi Rami, Olojode Olua Soplape Eunice, Oloboyega Ayokunle Peter, Olu Obadeji Olua Pelumi Abigail, Olua Jobi Victor Ayodele, Omishore Olamide Odunola, Omotunde John Adedayo, Ona Sheila Chidera, Oni Oluwadumi Priscilla, Onwubuze Jennifer Nkiruka, Opara Chidi Clement, Osoni Oluwaseun Oluwanifemi, Ota Princess Oje, Otene Abraham Edoka, Otoku Unwana Asuko, Otuiga Ola Sukami Aziz, Ooda Blessings Ogona, Oyekan Oluwaseun Oyebimpe, Oele Doin Solami Abimbola, Oibo Ogenemine Providence, Pala Jostepke Hope, Peter Kacholom Gyang, Zakaria Habib Lekan, Seriki Ganiat Omosalewa, Sontan Oluwadara, Mogbeke Olua, Soton Watemi Precious, Soyode Adebola Olabisi, Tinuala Ayobami Olabisi, Chokun Omolola Ore Olua, Sonemo Magaji Douglas, Udofia Grace Basi, Ubegichi Egbumoke Ekenya Mary, Ugu Ebre Chukumata, Umar Nasir, Yahaya Taufik Olalekan, Akinonu Moyin Olua Folushola. That ends the list of 147, Mr. Chairman, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir, we have other second-class upper division, 6 of them who are prize recipients, starting with Ikoku Ijoma Princess, Nsorom John Arunike, Ajepoye Haro Ajiri Jason, Ayansola Oluwaseun Joshua, Ololo Francis Ifenechuku, Magison Rolly. Okay. Aaron, Treasure, Onyechi, Abba Ali Destiny, Abba Blessing Lami, Abingie, Mosidat Olarewaju, Abba Hamisu Inua, Abba Sani Zubair, Abdul Omotola Hussein, Abdulaziz Sadiq, Abdul Hadi Mubarak, Abdul Qadir Ram Lasani, Abdul Qadir Sadiq Abubakar, Abdul Qadir Tunde Abdul Qadir, Abdullahi Rahimat Olua Tomidu, Abdullahi Musa, Abdullahi Amin Oloyin, Abdullah Osman Al-Hassan, Abdul Mumin Fauziat Onize, Abdul Rahim Afis Mobolaji, Abe Titilayo Tolutope, Aberere Collington Ohofosa, Abili Mevelos Chiobuze, Abiola Osho Oluwaseun Adeshola, Adoderin Ridwan Timeline, Abu Mata Omosho Kreme, Abubakar Jamilat, Abubakar Gidado Muhammad, Abubakar Habibu Yakasai, Abubakar Mubarak, Abubakar Abdul Salam Sadiq, Abugu Namdi Jute Tedeos, Abu Sowan Osanega Clinton, Acho Esther Eziwani, Adam Abdurrahman Ibrahim, Adamu Hawa Adime, Adebara Moses Ibunko Olua, Adebi Taiwo Habib, Adebi Edwina Oluwadara, Adedayo Festus Sunday. Adedoye Omotola Ruth, Adedoyin Adebola Emmanuel, Adiko Amina Mutarayo, Adefala Rashid Ademola, Adebesan Oluwaseun, Adegboye Stephen Adeyemi, Adejumo David Olushola, Adekemi Abdurrahim Ademola, Adeleke Ibrahim Mobology, Adeleke Adedamola David, Ademakinwa Fukainde Alamu, Adeniran Oluseun Adebayo, Adeojo, Ibukun Olua, Ademilo, Adeson Akinyemi Gabriel, Adewe Oreofe Joshua, Adepoju Aminat Adenike, Adeson Akinade Benga, Adetoye Adeola Rachel, Adetujoye Adetola Sam, Adewale Aina Bukola, Adeyanju Emmanuel Yinka, Adele Adetola Chiwalade, Adeyemi Emmanuel Atoyomiwa, Adeyemo Yusuf Amuda, Adeyemo Oluwabamileke Emmanuel, Adeiga Babayomi Jibril, Adikibe Ikenedele Chukwu Michael, Aduma Deborah Uneku Ojo, Afabo Paul Ogenekaro, Afolabida Milola Rachel, Agbaje Olamide Eunice, Akpaponu Chidima Jennifer, Agbarevo Chidima Odum, Agbata Vincent Okechukwu, Agbede Oluwatobilola Ayodeji, Agberagba Iferen Osarume, Agbon Edwin John, Agaji Chidozi Vincent, Agasili Loretta Adaobi, Adonsanu Feisayo Onulaopo, Anwucha Felicia Ejoma, Ogungu Emmanuel Agugu, Ahmad Medina Olutoyin, Ahmad Amina Idris, Ajala Olamide Olatomike, Ajao Ishak Temidayo, Ajayi Oluwasayo Olawumi, Ajawole Sadat Ajebukula, Ajikobi Abdul Qudus Sultan, Ajisebutu Olamide Israel, Akabweze Ebube Chukwu Chifunanya, Akago Olua Namdi Richard, Akanawan Kokote Monde, Akande Iyabosara, Akande Oladele Olufasayo, Akanonu Goslov Ifunaya, Ahibe Esther Omulwa, Akilo Chidima Sandra, Akinade Ibukun Suzanne, Akimboro Rolake Vanessa, Akinkumi Olainka Benga, Akilade Rashid Kolaole, Akinola Solomon Oriwase, Akinosi Oreolua Olakumi, Akin Pelumi Olayemi Victory, Akinshola Olua Bumisayomi Clara, Akinteye Efe Olua Akinola, Akintola Victoria Mopoleola, Akin Yelure Oluole, Akinyemi Ifemide Olola de Olushola, Akongwa le Victor, Akpanfon Abasi Achibon, Akwedoyen Innocent Linus, Akumaga, Osiseyin Helen, Akwandeye Agata, Oleshema, Alabi, Oladime Zainab, Alabo Ame Elvira, Alade Barka, Oluwafemi, Ade Laole, Ayoba Mi, Olayinka, Alake Sydney Chukwuebuka, Alao Elizabeth Olubukola, Alasa Martha Francis, Alhassan Udomo Enebuma, Ali Ojogwe Charles, Alimi Aishat Omobolanle, Aliyu Abdullahi Abubakar Fatima Zubairu, Aliyu Fani Iyan Ayodamola, Alan Patrick Cheride, Aluko Monsurat Olaitan, Aluzu Ebikebuna Augustine, Amadi God knows, Amao Olufomilayo Oyegbogun, Amos Isaac Sahenwo. Anele Barnabas, Madu Abuchi, Anetekai, Justin, Oshebwe, Annie Kosiso Gift, Anigoro Kensington, Adobedi, Annie Ebel, Annie Nye Ife Chukude Cynthia, Anobanse Ekone Twitter, Anoka Chinemaka Kenneth, Anoze Blessing Ogochuku, Anoze Obi Amarachi Chibuze, Anselm Melchidek Adole, Anselm Ali Felicia Chinoyerem, Anukung Godfrey, Anya Oji Onyekachi, Ayagu Goswill Chigozirim, Anyogu Benson Chimidike, Ayibama Adazi Temitope, Apemata Elojo, Arahe Ogome na Happiness, Arinze Ijoma Winfred, Aso Che Clarice, Aso Jenny Ebika Obe, Asu Ezebe Omevie Dokas, Atiku Aisha Mama, Atu Ruth Enya, Atuye Francis, Chizom, Audu Emmanuel, Awal Aisha Ibrahim, Awa Chinedu, Awomika Mbeka, Awosika Oluokorode, Ayomi Posi, Awotokun Oluwatomi Sophia, Ayamba Daniel Mbi, Ayabade Kausorat Bolanle. Okay. Ayebade Kosorat Bolanle, Ayajompe George Adenuga, Ayegbede Oluwakemi Yewesi, Ayeni Fumilayo Olalade, Ayodeji Opayemi Christiana, Ayua Hangba Shadrach, Babalola Solomon, Bamilo, Babalola Oluwase Idowu, Babalola Farida Taiwo, Babatunde Tomiwa Chris, Bada Ebun Olua Cecilia, Badejo Ade Tomiwa, Ona Pemio, Badejo Benga David, Balam Malam, Mariam Nasir, Bangbopa Victoria Toluani, Bamidele Oin Mola Abimbola, Bamiji Oladoin Aishat, Bamiro Emmanuel Adetunji, Bamisele Adeola Abimbola, Batalomi Joseph Alu, Bashir Mukhtar, Babayo Aisha, Baero Yasminatu Sani, Bello Sharifat, Bello Mariam, Bello Hadiza Suley, Bello Zainab, Bello Asemota Efueko Asesosa, Biliyaminu Aisha, Beneti Omajua, Oshogosa Rami, Bojo Tumoa Gloria, Borokini Febo, Agbara Olua, Bowman Sadiq Wakawa, Bradford Peace Inyang, Bread Boma Lilian, Bukar Alhaji Modu, Chedu Emanuela Obianju, Chifuna Levi Alphonsus, Chigbo Okeke Zube Domebi, Chikwem Osisi Chuku Mariam, Chikata Ihuoma, Chigozerim, Chinwuba Stefani Dumebi, Churemima Mirabel, Chud Wisdom Onyekwere, Chuku Linda Ogochuku, Chuku Elonona Michael, Chuku Anthony Ngelugo, Chuku Monya Amara Chuku Roli, Dada Michael, Dada Temidayo Modupe Olua, Dada Press Bukola, Danke Noro Danjuma, Daramola Jumoke Grace, Deshe Nerat Elia, David Precious Onyebuchi, David Kainde Oloaporo, David Life in Kichere, David Izaga Ochengfa Paul, Dende Po Modupe Lydia, Dixon Musa Balami, Dixon Vanessa Chukumaka, Dixon Ifhege Chidorati. Dike Onyike Chinama, Dinga Catherine Bongo, Dogumbe Anna, Durojae Oindamola, Olua Nefemi, Ibewele Ehemehele, Ebon Tara Nene, Ichendu Chemerezim Tochuku, Ede Chiamaka Rosemary, Edene Efianyi Michael, Edeno Okpogene Marshall, Edi Precious Agatha, Edokehen Mary Carrier, Ifedwe David Onome, Egbe Desmond Eyonkon, Egbo Chuka, Egbuna Hafsat Fitimi, Ehuye Nelson Udi. Mr. Chairman, sir, with the kind permission, I will invite two of my colleagues to continue from where I stopped. I will call the head of Enugu campus to start from 400 to 450. Then head of academics, Abuja, from 451 to 721. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir.
Eje Damian Eje, Ejike Chizoba Helen, Ejukwa Confidence Enang, Ekenimo Ilamosi Elizabeth, Ekbe Eukaria Ehunanyachi, Ekpenyong Nsikan Samuel, Ekpete Ede Chinenye Gertrude, Ekbo Divine Will George, Ekwarove Faith Aroro, Ekwebelem Chiwendo, Eleigu Joy Ojochugwu, Elijah Ubong Sunday, Eloanyi Linda Oluchukwu, Eluchie David Lade Iheanyi Chukwu, Emechebe Chibuikem Esther, Emediong Ubongabasi Emmanuel, Endwell Victory Ugomma, Ene Veronica Chinyere, Eniola Olabode Ojuolakpe, Mwanwa Fine Nwaburoke, Epidi Leonard Oreolua, Erigo Chinedu Prince, Esun Christiana Fumilola, Etawo Good News Samuel, Etise Patience Friday, Etim Grace Ime, Etuk John Kirian, Eze Gabriel Anwara, Eze Adobe Perpetua, Ezekibo Chiamaka Chimebue, Ezinlerum Chigo Manum Ann, Ezugu Chinonye Jude, Ezulike Chimdiebube Favor, Fajembola Olushola Samuel, Fasheluka Peter Olugbenga, Fashino Oluyomi Olaito, Fatimehi Tiwalola Oyindamola, Fatukasi Oluwatobi Akinola, Ferdinand Covenant Chigamezu, Folowoshele Folashade Dukpe, Fregene Alero Motunrayo, Friday Promise Wayi, Freeway Gweneline Achu, Gabe Oji, Margaret Ninfani, Gambo Abdulmumin Ibrahim, Gana Basilia, Garba Zainab Labaran, Garba Confidence Mariam, Bemini Oluwasheu Susan, Green Tamuno Mietelema Ibimwangi, Guatana Lois Uvwanje, Habila Fortunate June, Habo Joan Shuna, Hamari Ali, Hart Ere Akei, Hassan Olajumoke Rafiat, Hayatu Aminu, Hejirika Goodluck Mebom, Husseini Yusuf, Ibe Peter Chinedu, Ibe Chukwunonso, Ibe Bulam Odinaka Vanessa, Ibe Chibweze Moses, Ibironke Tomide Shayo, Ibiyemi Oluwatobi Omo Bobola, Iboy Lorenta Ibade, Ibrahim Aishat Abubakar, Ide Preston Orise Timeyin, Idehe Ororo Winifred, Idoko Mercy Mitchell, Idoko Ejike Kennedy, Idoko Victor Idoko, Idowu Rotimi Theophilus, Idowu Olamileko, Idris Amina Asabe, Ifeanyi Ugochukwu Emmanuel, Ifere Blessing Otto, Igbayilola Olumide Olawole, Igbinoba Osaro Osamuede, Ijale Yusuf Ololade, Ijere Chinazam Precious, Ijebo Ambrose Ose, Ijebo Destiny Onoante, Ikechukwu Ginika Chisom, Ikeboma Ibiye Mangibo, Ike Ozioma Theresa, Ike Nwoke Uchenna Wisdom, Ikweto Ifunanya, Ilegbeji Doris Isi, Ilori Oladapo Oluwashego, Imoudo Progress Aye, Inigbedion Ofure Jemima, Inyon Gobari Dan, Ikpinlaye Olajumoke Mercy, Ira Nachi Chinenye Blessing, Iroha Chisom Deborah, Iruke Kevin Chukwuagepu, Isa Mariam Muhammad, Ishaya Patience Ayuba, Ishiekwene Oluchi Rita, Ishola Bilkis Ajoke, Isiaka Jamiu Isiaka, Isibo Joy Obajaje, Isichei Chukwudumebi Dayon, Isiako Suleiman, Isoko Emwejefko William, Israel Deborah Blessed, Ita Promise Idawari, Iyamu Agatha Ewere, Iyeke Ruth Ijoma, Izuchukwu Ada Ann, Jaye Simi Ifeoluwa Oluwa Jolayemi, Jakari Kashifa Mautin, Jetawo Gbemishola Oluwatosi, Jibril Shamsia Isa, Jimo Oluwa Tumininu Oluwa Juyin, Jimo Yusuf Olorunwa, Jola Simi Ayomide TJ Sunimi, Joseph Favor Ihechi, Kashachia Edo Linda, Carlo Rose Opie, Karimu Monsurat Ajike, Kawu Saidu, Keze Inyelo Abine, Kemnakwu Judith Chisom, Khalid Ahmad, Kikyowo Aderotimi Michael, Kings Chinelo, Kobo Aisha Halilu, Kurawa Yahaya Mansur, Lamija Oluwa Busayo Gloria, Lawal Mustafa Kunle, Lawan Yaro Saddam, Layeni Elizabeth Imoleayo, London Rebecca Benjamin, Longe Fumilayo Sheilami, Luca Vera, Mado Chijindo Promise, Mado Tochukwu Prince, Mahmoud Abdul Basit Adewale, Mamedu Farouk, Marcos Bonbiang Blessing, Mariam Shehu Omar, Mba Christine Oluchukwu, Mbam Ekene Luke, Mbanefo Ameze Ngozi, Mbang Mercy Basi, Mele Muhammad Alhaji, Mbogo Chinenye Clementina, Michael Nemene Jessica, Michael Abigail Ahoz Oyiza. Mr. Chairman, sir, I'll call on the head of academics at the headquarters to continue with the list.
Michael Abigail Ahoiza, Meduado Imorataria Victory, Mila Nonubari Nora, Nkem Joyce Mde, Mohammed Rabiu Gura, Mohammed Abduwasiu, Mohammed Ndagi, Momo Timilein Emmanuel, Monye Emmanuel Chukwueke, Mo Kenneth Ugonna, Mosanya Tiwalade Oluwawemimo, Moshood Okpayemi Sefiat, Morgang Jokal Linda Stella, Muhammad Khadija Moi, Muhammad Fatima Baba, Muhammad Adam Nasir, Muhammad Diko Dewu, Mohammed Bello Latifat Bukola, Mukhtar Hafsat Hussein, Mukhtar Mustafa Kaigama, Mundi Adnan Yusuf, Moka Joshua Chinemirim, Musa Aisha Muhammad, Musa Ibrahim Muazzam, Musa Al-Amin Muhammad, Naibi Salim Al-Qasim, Naya Naima Sani, Nathaniel Olusheyi Damilola, Nawani Hafsat Ibrahim, Naziru Abubakar, Nchang Delphine Che, Ndana Fatima Muhammad, Ndarabi Damilola Fatima, Ndongo Mvogo Gregor, Ndubuka Ebelechukwu Olive, Ngwefak Kemeze Bertrand, Ngu Ogechukwu Christiana, Nkiri Koe Nnenda, Nnabuenyi Ifi Nneoma, Nago Dorcas Ishioma, Nnamdi John Chinedu, Nnamdi Chisom Evelyn, Nosa Adams Aisosa, Nwabuese Sarafina Obiageli, Nwabuese Nwachukwu Augustine, Nwachukwu Onyinye Vivian, Nwadiugu Nnaemeka Charles, Nwafọ Jane Nkiru, Nwafọ Orizu Nwadiaso Chinenye, Nwagu Chinelo Dike, Nwanko Chidimma Christobel, Nwaokoma Ugonna Prosper, Nweke Valentine Ifesinachi, Nwilo Gloria Chidiogo, Nwobodo Ferdinand Tochukwu, Nwofo Ujunwa Lillian, Nwokiafo Lucky Chukwudi, Nwokike Uchechukwu Chinazo, Nwosu Shine Eyinaya, Nze Great Stanley, Obadea Achize Lead, Obagu Gloria Ugo, Obakpolo Martha Osarugwe, Obasoyo Osamenwen Ruth, Obi Eloka Dominic, Obi Chidere Chikwerem, Obidiego Chidimma Cynthia, Obiegbusi Chibueze Innocent, Obo Stephanie Omonigo, Obot Ebenezer John, Obua Joseph Peter, Odesinka Joan Avero Suogene, Odetunde Esther Adedayo, Odio Uzezi Mercy, Odo Kingsley Namdi, Odugbemi Olaolu, Odulaja Oluwafikeyimi, Odonye Adamma Vanessa, Odutola Oluwademilade Deborah, Ofobueke Precious Amarachi, Oganero Faith Chinwe, Ogbaini Jennifer Izemeso, Ogbeifo Shedrack, Ogbere Monday Gbemileke, Ogbobula Mary Ugochinem, Ogbonna Wisdom Chinozo, Ogbonna Amarachi Susan, Ogele Timothy, Ogenedoro Averusuo, Ogidi Peace Oluchi, Ogeni Omotola Olateju, Ogodo Moses Anita, Ogu Chiamaka Chikodili, Ogunde Antonia Adedayo, Ogumokun Ademidun Okpemipo, Ogunosi Oluadara Ibukun Olua, Ogunshakin Feyisayo Oluwatoyin, Ogunyemi Oluadare Adeolua, Oguche Oche Yakubu, Oho Solomon, Owobeno Ezekiel, Ojegba Loretta Ogene Kevwe, Ojije Gloria Adaugo, Ojo John Sunday, Ojo Osasunwe Joan, Ojomo Olaide Stephanie, Ojuku Sunday Stephen, Okafo Ogechi Sarah, Okata Richard Chisholm, Oke Philip Ogeneru Kebwe, Okechi Moses Egueve, Okechukwu Jane Ozioma, Okedia Charles Oluwatobi, Okeyi Ihedimma Stanley, Okeke Stephanie Chioma, Okeke Chidiebere Antonia, Okeke Ifoma Innocentia, Okeme Precious Ufedo Ojo,
We have called
Mr. Chairman, sir, distinguished benchers, we have about 5 students who missed their call, but Chairman was gracious enough to call them this afternoon. So you are lucky. You have to go 2 times. Blessing Basi Akpan. She was one of the students who was kidnapped on Friday, but she's back. Shetima Zarazana. Yusuf Kabir. Olale Samuel Bolaji. Adipe Chidera Kingsley. Ateng Awaji Ugbana Simon.
Chairman, sir, may I respectfully invite you to deliver your address and your charge to New Weeks. Mr. Chairman.
My learned friends, you may now be seated. This is the address by the Honorable Justice I.T. Muhammad, CFR, Life Bencher, Chairman of the Body of Benchers, and also the Honorable, the Chief Justice of Nigeria. He is unavoidably absent, but my Lord has directed me as Vice Chairman to deliver this address on his behalf, and I will thank you all to listen with very rapt attention. Past chairmen of the body of benchers here present, distinguished members of the body of benchers, chairman of the Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, honorable judges and caddies, the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Mr. Paul Osoro, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, distinguished senators and honorable members of the House of Representatives, members of the Inner and Outer Bar, the Director General of the Nigerian Law School, Professor Isa Hayatu Chiroma, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and the Director General of the Gambia Law Center here present, the Secretary of the Body of Benchers, Mrs. Sadia Turaki, Your Royal Highnesses, the new weeks, proud parents and guardians, ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this solemn and august occasion of call to the Nigerian Bar. Today marks another memorable day in the annals of the legal profession in Nigeria, with the formal admission of new wigs into our noble profession. Permit me to congratulate the new wigs on their call to the Nigerian Bar. I have no doubt that having gone through sound and rigorous training at the law school and having successfully passed the bar final examinations, they have been found worthy in both character and learning by the Council of Legal Education. Also, the body of benchers, after painstakingly screening each of the new wigs, has found them fit and proper persons to be called to the Nigerian Bar. I believe that this truly calls for celebration, as this marks a significant milestone in your lives, and you may justly take pride in it. May I, on behalf of the members of the body of benchers, equally celebrate with all parents, guardians, and friends for the successful call to the bar of their children and wards. Being a part of this august gathering, I believe that you are pleased with the outcome of your investments in them. Worthy of commendation is the body of benchers, the body with the highest distinction in the legal profession in Nigeria. And we commend the body of benchers for making this day a reality. I also commend the Nigerian Law School and the Council of Legal Education for their diligence and exceptional role in providing the required skill and knowledge to the new wigs. The Nigerian Law School has shown demonstrable capacity for excellence since its inception. It is important to give you a sense of the challenges that lie ahead and an indication of how you might best meet them. Needless to say, the profession of law, being the noblest of all professions, is known for its sanctity, integrity, honesty, objectivity, justice, and of course, the rule of law. I therefore expect from you as lawyers to exhibit the highest level of professional ethics and decorum. You must be steadfast and preserve the honor and dignity of the profession. Some say that law is all about fees, but I believe law is about service and responsibility to serve. As solicitors and advocates of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, this affords you the unique honor and privilege to appear before any court in Nigeria, from the lowest courts of the land to the apex courts of our judicial system. It is pertinent for you to enroll on the roll of legal practitioners at the Supreme Court, as failure to do so is fatal to your chances of practicing as lawyers, regardless of the call to bar certificates that you are now holding. Section 2, subsection 1 of the Legal Practitioners Act states unequivocally as follows, and I quote, "Subject to the provisions of this Act, a person shall be entitled to practice as a barrister and solicitor if and only if his name is on the roll, unquote. It's important to note that gone are the days when law was relatively a solitary pursuit and legal practitioners insulated themselves from other areas of learning. I make bold to say that the legal profession of the 21st century encompasses a wide range of activities requiring a wide network of diverse competencies, and lawyers are expected to show demonstrable understanding and successfully integrate the various bodies of skills and learning, both legal and non-legal, to provide value to the discerning clients. You must remain focused and curious, not only about developments in the law, but also about those outside it. The ordeal of examinations might have taken a toll on you and strained your spirit of learning. I do hope it has not broken it. Curiosity remains an essential force in your growth as legal practitioners. In the words of Lord Einstein, you must be, quote, passionately curious, and extend your reading not just beyond the confines of your preferred area of practice, but also beyond law. This will not just make you better lawyers, but also better citizens of the country. I further urge you to be courageous and be bold enough to tread new grounds and seek advice of senior counsel who are more experienced and well-respected to put you through. You must have the patience to learn and be well-grounded in the law and legal principles. Your priority is to commit yourselves to the pursuit for justice. Where you see justice is not being achieved, do all you can within the ambit of the law to ensure justice is served. Needless to say that if the justice system fails, the confidence of the people in it declines. I urge you all to make a difference by leaving your footprints on the sands of time. You are well equipped with the necessary skills, trainings, and the ability to make an impact in the society. As legal practitioners, we must be driven to make the law work in the real world. As Justice Stephen Breyer has said, and I quote him, the law should provide real answers to real people, to help real people with real problems. As lawyers, your responsibilities require common sense and good judgment. Do not look for simple yes or no answers. Always render advice on what is right within the sense of justice, as your ultimate aim is to ensure that justice has been served. Also, it is essential to be civil and ethical. You must act ethically and with civility with clients in the courtroom, at the bar, and in your offices. I further urge you that in carrying out your roles, all manners of persons must be treated fairly. Show no disrespect to any persons on the basis of religion, tribe, gender, or disability. At some point as a lawyer, you may be confronted by people who need legal services but cannot afford it. Try in any way possible to provide legal assistance to such persons. Our noble profession must not be one where costs can make redress meaningless. As you are all aware, your conduct as lawyers is guided by the rules of professional conduct for legal practitioners in Nigeria, RPC. Absolute fidelity and adherence to the rules of professional conduct is the foundation to a good legal practice. I will speak briefly on some of the provisions of the rules of professional conduct, particularly on the conduct expected of a legal practitioner. First is practice as a legal practitioner. Rule 1 of the rules of professional conduct states as follows, quote, "A lawyer shall uphold and observe the rule of law, promote and foster the cause of justice, maintain a high standard of professional conduct, and shall not engage in any conduct which is unbecoming of a legal practitioner," unquote. As ministers in the temple of justice, the above rule plays a vital role in the preservation of a society. Fulfillment of this rule places the lawyer under an obligation to maintain the highest standards of ethical rules. Next is on the payment of annual practicing fees. Rule 9 of the Rules of Professional Conduct states as follows, and I quote, "A lawyer shall pay his annual practicing fees not later than 31st March in every year. A lawyer shall not sign documents, pleadings, affidavits, depositions, applications, instruments, letters, deeds, memoranda, reports, legal opinions, or similar documents, or process or file such documents as legal practitioner, legal officer, or advisor of any governmental department, ministry, or any corporation when he is in default of payment of his annual practicing fees," unquote. The above is self-explanatory, and it makes it mandatory for lawyers to pay their practicing fees, and also within the stipulated time. The lawyer-client relationship. This relationship can be described as a fiduciary relationship. As lawyers, you owe it a duty to your clients to act with utmost good faith. Lawyers are expected to avoid conflict of interest with clients' affairs, to act honestly and with requisite skill and diligence in the discharge of their responsibilities. You are to communicate clearly and honestly with clients, to follow clients' instructions, and to act in the best interests of your clients. It is worthy of mention that all oral or written communications made by clients in the normal course of professional employment are privileged. You are therefore expected not to abuse the confidence reposed in you by your clients. In the same vein, where money is collected on behalf of a client, the client must be informed immediately. A separate client's account is to be opened for the lodgement of the money as required by the rules. Relations with other lawyers. Lawyers shall treat each other with respect, fairness, consideration, and dignity, and shall not allow any ill feelings between opposing clients to influence their conduct and demeanor towards one another or towards the opposing client. Lawyers shall observe amongst one another the rules of precedence as laid down by the law, and subject to this, all lawyers shall be treated on the basis of equality of status. The above, amongst others, fairly states the roles of lawyers with one another. It is expected that they relate among themselves with utmost decorum and respect. The junior lawyers should show respect to their senior colleagues, while the seniors should lead by example. Relations with the court. A lawyer is an officer of the court, and accordingly he shall not do any act or conduct himself in any manner that may obstruct, delay, or adversely affect the administration of justice. In representing his clients, his duties include rules connected to court etiquette and deference to the judges. You are expected to conduct yourselves with decency, decorum, and observe the conduct and codes of dressing, manners, and courtesy consistent with your status as legal practitioners. Also of note is the United Nations Human Rights Basic Principles on the Role of Lawyers, which provides, amongst others, the following. 1. Lawyers shall at all times maintain the honor and dignity of their profession as essential agents of the administration of justice. 2. The duties of lawyers towards their clients shall include A. Advising clients as to their legal rights and obligations and as to the working of the legal system, insofar as it is relevant to the legal rights and obligations of the client. B. Assisting clients in every appropriate way and taking legal action to protect their interests. C. Assisting clients before courts, tribunals, or administrative authorities where appropriate. 3. Lawyers, in protecting the rights of their clients and in promoting the cause of justice, shall seek to uphold human rights and fundamental freedoms recognized by national and international law, and shall at all times act freely and diligently in accordance with the law and the recognized standards and ethics of the legal profession. 4. Lawyers shall always respect the interests of their clients. The body of benchers. As the body saddled with the responsibility of admitting aspirants to the bar, I believe that you are all familiar with this body called the body of benchers. It is the body with the highest distinction in the legal profession in Nigeria. The body is made up of members of very eminent status in the legal profession, from both the bench and the bar. The members are persons who have distinguished themselves in the legal profession. The body of benchers, apart from being responsible for the admission of aspirants to the bar, is also responsible statutorily for the enforcement of discipline in the legal profession, which includes ensuring adherence to the rules of professional conduct. The committee of the body sits as the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee, LPDC, to try any infraction of the rules and to hand out appropriate sanctions where necessary. The Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee is saddled with the responsibility of discipline of members of the legal profession. The body considers allegations of professional misconduct against members of the profession. They are also responsible for examining any conduct that may be the subject of proceedings under the Legal Practitioners Act, as well as those that may amount to infamous conduct in a professional respect. In the event of any breach, the body gives directions, which vary from simple admonition, suspension, to striking off the errant practitioner's name off the roll, depending on the facts and circumstances of each case. I am aware that the rules are currently being amended to meet up with current legal developments. Now, as young Whigs, it is my advice to you that you abide by the traditions of the profession and be of good behavior in order to avoid being brought before the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee. It is pertinent that at all times you remain conscious of your duties and responsibilities in the course of representing your clients, and that you refuse to act in any manner which may tantamount to professional misconduct. The Nigerian Bar Association. As the name implies, this is the umbrella body for all legal practitioners in Nigeria. The association plays a significant role in unifying lawyers in Nigeria and also provides an avenue for all lawyers to speak in unanimity. I advise you all to join the association in the branch closest to you and to participate actively in its activities. As you know, it's a compulsory membership. You have no choice in the matter. I am aware that the NBA organizes so many programs to encourage continuous legal education amongst lawyers. I urge you all to participate in these programs organized by the NBA and other accredited bodies so as to further develop your knowledge of the law. Sadly, we are beginning to see a new trend in the legal profession where lawyers, on so many occasions, address press conferences over matters pending in courts, and in some instances, claiming victory for their clients on matters that the judge is yet to rule on. More worrisome is that some lawyers address the media while being fully robed. These conducts are considered unethical and unprofessional, and I call on the Nigerian Bar Association to take necessary action. Conclusion. In conclusion, and most importantly, being ministers in the temple of justice, you must, like Caesar's wife, be above board by exhibiting the highest level of integrity and honesty and by speaking the truth at all times. Our profession is a noble calling, and do not forget what our calling is about. It is not about winning or telling a client what he or she wants to hear. It's about ensuring that justice is done to all manners of persons. I have absolute confidence in this cause. I am glad to have you all join me in this noble profession. On behalf of all the members of the body of benchers, congratulations and welcome to the profession. I pray the Almighty God in His infinite mercies to grant you wisdom and knowledge to succeed within and outside the profession. The chairman's charge to the new lawyers, new legal practitioners. In line with the time-honored tradition, I hereby close with the chairman's charge to our newly called legal practitioners. You may now go forth in your new weeks from this day forward to serve Nigeria and serve humanity in justice without fear or favor, affection or ill will. My lords, proud parents, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate you all once again for being a part of this epoch-making event. I thank you all for listening, and may God bless us all.
Very emotional part of the ceremony, the call to bar. They've been given the charge to go and do, in simple words, the right thing which the profession teaches them. We have used this speech, the speech of the chairman of the body of benchers, to actually remind ourselves of what lawyers are supposed to be doing. Lawyers who are being called are being reminded, but the community, the society generally should know what the duties of the lawyers are. And the speech by OCJ Okocha, representing the Chief Justice of Nigeria, chairman of the body of benchers, is a timely reminder at this time when most Nigerians, all Nigerians, want to put lawyers on the spot. Now, when the new wigs take their seat, they will go into presentation of prizes. Already the first class students have been called. They were the first to be called when the handshake was taken, and now it's going to be the presentation of prizes, the award winners for this set, the 2019 new weeks.
Let me see the parents. Hold it.
147 of these students bagged the first class. 741 had the second class upper. 2,247 had the second class lower, and then 1,320 had the pass. And the total of those who have been called in the last 3 days comes to 4,454. And joining them are 3 candidates from the previous call that spilled into this. That makes 4,458. If you followed the process of calling out the candidates to come and have a handshake with the chairman of the body of benchers, you will have noticed the sad but good news eventually, at least before this call.
Coming to you, Israel. Israel, you are on audio.
Thank you, Chairman. Second, property law. Yes. Chief CFR GCON prize. The recipient is So John Aruike and is to be presented by Alhaji Dr. Aliyu Salman, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, live venture. Chairman, sir, third prize in law property practice, property law practice, Chief Ernest Shonikan, GCFR. Two recipients, Onu Oluwadunmi Priscilla and Seriki Ganiyat, to be presented by His Honorable Justice B.S. Bansi, OFR, live bencher, former CJ Adamawa State. As well as Musa Dela Adeshina, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, live bencher. Yes. Dela Adeshina, Senior Advocate. Dele? Yes. Yes, madam. Mr. Chairman, sir, first prize in civil litigation in honor of Honorable Justice Olojide Somolu. The recipient is Seriki Ganiyat Omosolaiwa. This prize is to be awarded by Alhaji Bashir M. Alhatu, former chairman, body of bencher, who is also a live bencher. Mr. Chairman, sir, second prize, civil litigation, Chief Richard Akinji, the CFR SAN's prize. The recipient is Suede Adebola Olabisi. The person to present this is Honorable Justice Fagbe, CFR, live bencher. My lord, yes, my lord. Mr. Chairman, sir, third prize is civil litigation, Prince Bola Ajibola Prize. The recipient is Ajopome Hairo Ajiri Jason. This prize will be presented by His Lordship Honorable Justice Hussein Mukhtar, PJ, Court of Appeal, Kaduna Division. My lord. Thank you, my lord. Distinguished Chairman, sir. Next prize, first prize, civil litigation. Sir Leonard Breath, KB. The recipient is Carlo Grace Jassy. And this prize to be presented by Chief R.A. Lao Rabana, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, live bencher. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. First prize, still in civil litigation, Chief Babatunde Ebironke, SAN. Criminal litigation, sorry. Chief Babatunde Ebironke, SAN. The recipient is Oyutiga Olusoka Me Aziz. And this prize is to be presented by His Lordship Honorable Justice Abdul Aboki, PJ Court of Appeal, Abuja Division. My Lord. Why? Okay. Jambo. Mr. Chairman, sir, second prize, criminal litigation, Chief Debo Akande Prize. The recipient is Anene Chibuke Tansi. And this prize is to be presented by Honorable Justice Sotonye Denton West, live bencher, as well as Umar Muhammad Babangida Esquire, two presenters. Imagine. Thank you very much, my lord. Chairman, sir, the next prize is third prize, criminal litigation, Dr. Mudiaga Oje, SAN. The recipient is Ajayi Temeoluwa Olakunle. This prize is to be presented by Mrs. Fatima Kwaku, MFR, live bencher. Hey. Bani bayro asamanja. Bayro. Thank you so much. Next prize, corporate law practice. First prize, Honorable Justice Jacob A. Sofolohan Prize. The recipient is Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. And this prize is to be presented by Sir G. Ofodile Okafo, OON, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, live bencher. Thank you so much, Lansik. Next, first prize, also corporate law practice. Honorable Justice Gabriel Aikefe, GCON. The recipients, Ojuri Oluwatobiloma Esther. This prize will be presented by Sheikh Ibrahim Tahir, Esquire, Live Bencher, former Honorable Attorney General, Adamawa State. Thank you very much. The next is second prize, corporate law practice. Dr. Nabo Graham Douglas, Senior Advocate of Nigeria Prize. The recipient is Fola Alao Oluwadara Yano Olua. The person to present is Prince Latif Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria Live Bencher. Prince Fagbemi. Okay. Okay. See Ajua to do that on his behalf. Ajua Live Bencher, former Honorable Attorney General. Thank you, Honorable Attorney General. Third prize, corporate law practice, Adeboyega Aomolo, CFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria's Prize in corporate law practice. The recipients are Oguchi Fidelis Udenku Ojo. Yes. This prize also is represented by Chief S. Aomolo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria Live Venture. Ethics. Thank you very much, distinguished Lansik. Professional ethics and legal skills. First prize, Honorable Justice Kayode Esho Prize, Kayode Esho CFR. Recipient is Ayon Shola Oluwaseun Joshua. The presenter of this prize, Chief OCJ Okocha, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Vice Chairman representing Chairman, Live Venture, JP. Allahu Akbar. Sharia. Tanna ko jarangi. Thank you very much, Vice Chairman, representing Chairman also. Thank you, sir. Another first prize, by Body of Benchers Prize on Professional Ethics and Legal Skills. The recipient is Ajayi Eunolua Ikemi. This prize will be presented by Mrs. H. Turaki, Secretary Body of Benchers, who is also a live bencher. Ms. Turaki. Thank you very much, distinguished secretary. Second prize, professional ethics and legal skills. Mr. Mohamed Bello Adoke, CFRS Prize. Recipient is Ololo Francis Efenechuku. This prize will be presented by Charles Edosoan, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Life Venture. Charles. Lana Sik. Charles. Thank you, Lana Sik, former Attorney General. Next prize is second prize, professional and ethics and legal skills. No, third prize of Mr. Damian Dodo of OFRSN. Recipient of this prize, Abiru Mayo Wamu Bashir. This prize is presented by Mr. Joe Abrahams, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, former Attorney General, who is also a live bencher. Next prize is special prize, physically challenged prize. The first one is Mrs. Hiram Balogun prize, Hiram Balogun OON, live bencher, former chairman, body of benchers. The recipient is Megison Rowley. And this prize is to be presented by Mrs. Hiram Balogun OON, former chairman, body of benchers, who is also a live bencher. Congrats. Okay. Dr. Holm, again. Thank you very much, live bencher. Next prize, Best Overall Female Student of the Year. The prize is by National Association of Women Judges. The recipient is Oni Oluwadumi Priscilla. This award is to be presented by Honorable Justice Oye Ojo, Chief Judge, Osun State, who is also a live bencher. Thank you, my lord. Next prize, Best Overall Male Student of the Year, which is Mala Yusuf Olaolu Alice Prize, Yusuf Alice SN. The recipient is Abiru Mayo Wamu Bashir. This prize is to be presented by distinguished Senator Yemi Bamidele, Chairman, Senate Committee on Judiciary. Distinguished Senator, who is also a bencher. Thank you, distinguished Senator. Next is Best Female Student in Criminal Litigation, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Doherty's Prize. The recipient is Kalu Grace Njasi. This prize is to be presented by Honorable Justice M.A. Depeolu, Chief Judge, Ogun State. My Lord. Thank you so much, my Lord. Next is Best Female Student in Civil Litigation, Honorable Justice Aloma GCON's Prize. The recipient is Seriki Ganiyat Omosalewa. This prize is to be presented by two distinguished personalities. One is Justice Marshall Omokoro, CJ Delta State, who is also a live bencher. The second person is Lady Gloria Omorem, MBA rep, council member, also Council of Legal Education, who is also a bencher. Thank you very much, my Lord. Next is Best Student in Civil and Criminal Litigation, Chief Joe Kiari Gazama, OFR, MFR, SAN's Prize. The recipient is Oni Oluwadumi Priscilla. This prize will be presented by Chief J.K. Gazama, OFR, SAN Live Bencher. Thank you so much, Lana Sik. Next is Best Overall Female Student. This prize is a Nigerian Bar Association prize. Recipient is Oni Oluwadumi Priscilla. This prize is presented by Mr. Paul Osoro, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, bencher, and MBA President. Thank you so much, my President. Next is Best Overall Male Student. This prize is a Nigerian Bar Association prize. The recipient is Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. The prize is to be presented by Emir Abubakar Esquire, who is a bencher, immediate past Executive Governor of Bauchi State, and Chief John Ochoga, who is also a live bencher. Chief Ochoga, live bencher. Oh, no, I'll correct it. Don't worry. Daddy. Mr. Chairman, sir, correction. Chief Ochoga, you are not here, sir. I'll call you back. I'll call you back, sir. No. Okay. Go ahead. We'll call you back, sir. Chief, don't go. Yes. Mr. Chairman, sir, next one is best student of the year, male and female. First prize is prize of Bonnie Jackson Lord Foundation. The recipients are Biru Mayo Bashir. This prize will be presented by Chief John A. Ochoga, leading also Mr. Ibrahim S. Muhammad, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, AG Kogi State, and Mr. Adekola Olawe, SN, AG Ondo State, 3 of them. Oh, it's not here. Give the envelope. Don't worry, just do the envelope now.
We don't have it. They are supposed to bring. Why you didn't bring?
No, just give the envelope. Let them do symbolic.
We don't have an envelope.
They will collect it back now. Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. Thank you, Dami. Thank you.
First prize. I didn't talk about it.
Next prize is Best Student of the Year. First prize, Sade Tukumba Ademola KB GCON's prize. The recipient is Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. Why is it present? Okocha. The why? Okocha. Look at me, I see the arrow here. Yes. This prize will be presented by Mr. OCJ Okocha, MFR, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Vice Chairman, Body of Benchers and Live Bencher. To accompany is Justice M.S. Ambusa, CJ Kebbi State, Isaac Abiola Olagunju, MBA Rep. Elias. Abuja. Yes. Chairman, sir. No, Mr. Chairman, please, just 1 minute, sir. Okay. Next prize is Taslim Olaola Elias, GCON prize. No, come back, please, my lord. The recipient is Abiru Mayo Mubashir. I don't know. On the other side. Mr. Chairman, sir, next prize is Honorable Justice Atanda Fatai Williams, GCON's prize. The recipient is Abiru Mayo Bashir.
at least for a change. In the last 4 to 5 years, these prizes have been dominated by women. But now, Abiru Mayowa Mubashir has changed the trend. It's a competition between him and Oluwadunni Priscilla, but I think he has taken most of the prizes.
This prize is to be presented by Ibrahim Eddie Mark Esquire, Live Bencher, and Honorable Justice Beatrice Ilia, Acting CJ Gombe State. Thank you, Priscilla. It's not there. Thank you very much. Next is third prize, and it's Chief T.O.S. Benson's prize. The recipient is Ojuri Oluwatobilola Esther. This prize is to be presented by Mr. Olumoyiwa Akimboro, Senior Advocate of Nigeria Live Bencher, and Honorable Justice Y.G. Dakwak, Chief Judge, Plateau State. SD. Yeah. Why? Okay. Thank you very much. Next is most promising student of the year, Honorable Justice Silvanus Ayere Ajua's prize. The recipients are Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. This prize will be presented by His Lordship Honorable Justice S.D. Kau, CJ Kwara State, Murtala Abdul Rashid, Esquire MBA Rep, who is a bencher, and Kule Uthman, who is a bencher also. Shi nan mun ga wannan foundation wannan kace ba abu mu kira shi ne ba mu kira ba shi ne tace babu ai mun yi daya aka ce ba dayan mu kira shi ba okay. Next prize is the Council of Legal Education Star Prize, and the recipient is Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. Yes. It's my singular honor and privilege to invite the parents of Abiru Mayowa Mubashir. Huh? Okay. What's his name? We are also inviting his uncle, Mr. Tokumbo, to join the parents. This prize is represented by Chief Imekangige. Chief Imekangige, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chairman, Council of Legal Education.
I tell them that I'm the Ikemba of our law.
He is also the Ikemba of our law. Ikemba na law.
We can hear what Chief Emeka Nkige is saying, but you can be sure that he is commending him for making his parents proud, for making himself proud, and in the process of making Nigeria proud. And what a day to do honor to one's parents and guardian who have helped him through all this period of toil. And that is the eventual prize, that is the overall prize that he gets for this. That is Abiru Mobashir Mayowa.
It's okay. Don't worry.
The overall prize for the 2019 Call to Bar. Proud parents there of Mayowa there. Now,
By the order of the body of benches, I now declare this call to bar ceremony closed. I enjoin all the new weeks to proceed immediately to the Supreme Court for enrollment, please. The order and I understand the court is still on till 9 p.m. The order of recess is as follows. The chairman and benches first, followed by the academic and professional staff of the Nigerian Law School. Parents, guardians, well-wishers, and friends next. New weeks last. Thank you and God bless. Please wait for the national
Nigeria is now richer by 4,458 lawyers. It is supposed to be an added glory to Nigeria. It is supposed to be an addition to the manpower of Nigeria. It is supposed to be an addition to the intellectual wealth of Nigeria, and indeed the professional courage in the area of law. Some people have asked me, what will these people be doing? But then Nigeria is still heavily under-lawyered, if one can use that word. It is because a lot of concentration is being done in cities, but generally, Nigeria needs the services of legal practitioners in all facets and in all ways of life. They are going to go into the society to enrich a number of our national lives. Not all of them will go into litigation, even though there seems to be the ultimate draw into litigation, which is good. But then there are other fields, very many other fields, where these new wigs can fit into. Some of them will go into academics. Some of them will go, I can say, into journalism. Some of them will go into arbitration. We need so many of them who will help to be part of any think tank, any legal think tank in the civil service, and will help give legal advice to various organizations in Nigeria. That is really needed. Organizations need to be well guided when they are making policies and when they are taking decisions. And these young ones can begin to help in that area. Some of them will go into legal drafting. We have a democracy running now, and we truly need them in the legislative arm of government, just as Nigeria needs these new wigs and lawyers generally, even in the executive, not to talk of the very, very many that will be in the judiciary and the very, very many ministries of justice across the country. So it's not a discouraging environment. We have had people talk about the pay that some of them get after all the years of toil, after all the money spent on training. But then as Nigeria continues to develop, the system will begin to continue to appreciate the contribution of these lawyers into our development. For now, the whole of the attendance here shows that it's a very joyful day. This is the procession of the lecturers over the years, and followed by some parents. Actually, the line of procession is supposed to end with the lecturers. Let's hear from the Secretary of the Council of Education, Mrs. Max Uba, as she makes some few instructions there.
Touch with her, she should report to the Student Affairs for collection. Amarachi Lydia Okafo. Then most of you in the first class category could not pick up your gifts when you were called. Please proceed now to that table and pick up your gifts. Thank you very much. The gift, the envelope, everything is there. You pick it at that corner, please. Thank you.
Mrs. Max Uba there Secretary of the Council of Legal Education and Director of Administration of the Nigerian Law School, helping us to know that those who bagged the first class will not go home empty-handed. Like I said earlier, 147 of these new wigs finished in the first class category. And then for the second class upper, we had 741, while the second class lower had 2,247, and the pass category had 1,320. The examinations of the Nigerian Law School is divided into two parts, namely the part 1 and the bar final, and then the part 2. The part 1 examination consists of a 3-hour paper in each of 4 subjects. And the 4 subjects now are, namely, the Nigerian constitutional law, Nigerian legal system, Nigerian land law, and the Nigerian criminal law. Those are the courses that the students sit for in the part 1 exam. A student who fails or is referred in a paper in part 1 must retake that paper and pass the whole, or he will be referred before proceeding to the bar final examination. No one will be allowed to take part 1 examination more than 4 times. I hope that that has not changed much over the years. It used to be 5 courses, and you couldn't fail more than 1 in any sitting. But now it has become 4 courses, and now you cannot fail more than 1, or else you'll be referred to take the whole courses all over. The part 2 final, the part 2 final is normally undertaken in August of the year, and it consists of a 1-hour multiple choice questions comprising 5 subjects, and then a 3-hour written paper in each of the 5 subjects for the bar final. And the subjects for the bar part 2 are property law practice, criminal litigation, corporate law practice, civil litigation, professional ethics, and skills. Candidates are allowed a maximum of 4 attempts at the bar final examination. That is, if you fail 1 sitting, you are allowed to come back and retake. And you do that, you can do that up to 4 times, maximum of 4 times before. And it's hoped that at one of those attempts you would have made it. Or else, at the end of the 4th one, if a candidate does not make it, he goes back and takes the year all over again, re-registers for the Nigerian Law School as if he has never been there before, and then he takes it as if he's a fresh student. If a candidate has a reference at the 4th attempt, he would be allowed 1 more attempt to sit for the referred paper. Still talking about the mode of exams in the Nigerian Law School, candidates who have exhausted their attempts at the bar final examination may apply for readmission, which is what I just hinted earlier, into the Nigerian Law School at least 1 year after their last attempt. So they are allowed to take a break of a year, and then they apply fresh. So it has been a very glorious day for or should I even say for a glorious week for those who have been called to the Nigerian bar. A lot of them who are called this evening would proceed to the Supreme Court to be registered as solicitors and advocates of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And that is the final leg of their qualification. On behalf of the crew of the Nigerian Television Authority and on behalf of the management of the Nigerian Television Authority, we want to say thank you for watching and following these proceedings as it went on. I am Femi Okewo, thanking you for being part of this program.